What is happening with Ukraine and Russia? The war in Ukraine and Russia has been ongoing since 2014, and it has had a significant impact on both countries and the region as a whole. The conflict has its roots in the 2014 Ukrainian Revolution, which resulted in the ousting of pro-Russian President Viktor Yanukovych. In response, Russia annexed Crimea and supported separatist rebels in eastern Ukraine, leading to a conflict that has killed thousands and displaced even more. The origins of the conflict can be traced back to the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, which resulted in the independence of Ukraine. While many Ukrainians welcomed the opportunity to chart their own course, there were also those who were hesitant to leave the Russian sphere of influence. This tension came to a head in 2014, when President Yanukovych, who had strong ties to Russia, refused to sign a trade agreement with the European Union. Instead, he signed a deal with Russia, which led to mass protests in Kyiv and other cities. The protests, known as the Maidan, eventually led to the ousting of Yanukovych and the election of Petro Poroshenko as president of Ukraine. However, the Russian government saw the revolution as a Western-backed coup and responded by annexing Crimea, a peninsula in the Black Sea that had been part of Ukraine since 1954. The annexation was met with condemnation from the international community, and it led to the imposition of economic sanctions against Russia. In response to the annexation of Crimea, separatist rebels in eastern Ukraine, with support from Russia, declared independence and formed the so-called Donetsk People's Republic and Luhansk People's Republic. The conflict between the rebels and the Ukrainian government quickly escalated, leading to a full-scale war that has killed thousands of people and displaced even more. The war in Ukraine and Russia has had a significant impact on both countries and the region as a whole. It has led to economic sanctions against Russia, which have had a negative impact on the country's economy. It has also strained relations between Russia and the West, and it has led to increased tensions between the two sides. Despite numerous attempts at peace talks and ceasefires, the conflict in Ukraine and Russia has remained ongoing. In 2015, a peace agreement known as the Minsk II Accords was signed, which called for a ceasefire and the withdrawal of heavy weaponry from the front lines. However, the agreement has been repeatedly violated, and the conflict has continued to escalate. The war in Ukraine and Russia has had a devastating impact on the civilian population. Thousands of people have been killed, and many more have been displaced. The conflict has also had a significant impact on the economy, with both Ukraine and Russia experiencing economic setbacks as a result of the sanctions and the ongoing conflict. In recent years, there have been efforts to bring an end to the conflict in Ukraine and Russia. In 2019, a new peace agreement known as the Steinmeier Formula was signed, which called for a ceasefire and the withdrawal of heavy weaponry. However, the agreement has faced numerous challenges, and the conflict has continued to escalate. The war in Ukraine and Russia has had a significant impact on the region and the world. It has strained relations between Russia and the West and has led to increased tensions between the two sides. It has also had a devastating impact on the civilian population, with thousands of people killed and many more displaced. It is important that efforts continue to be made to bring an end to the conflict and to find a lasting peace for the people of Ukraine and Russia. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want more videos like this one.